do.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so if you want to just
All
do
right, I'm
whatever
gonna
you
go
do,
ahead and
cool.
let's see. Please ask the host. I might need
Yeah,
permission from you to.
sure. I don't even know how to do this. Here we go.
Yeah, I'm still learning this thing too. I just
Zoom
paid
is
for it.
horrible. Usually I just use you know, like a screencast, and then I put whatever, if it's Skype, or because I don't mind giving my phone number to the people I speak to. So usually I get the phone call, or okay, hang on. So permissions. Two participants, that's you and me. Gerald, yes.
And you actually said my
Allowed.
name right, man. That's
What's
that's
that, sorry?
I don't get my name said right a whole bunch of times, even though I say
I
it every day.
love your name. I don't like your last name. Everybody around me is a Smith in
Everybody has a
Australia.
Smith.
I thought maybe I could get away from this. I've got my best friends at Kim Smith. I've got my colleague who's a John Smith, and I was like, Gerald Smith again.
Yeah. At least the first name is about as unique as you can get it.
I love it. It's so unique. It's so awesome.
I can credit my parents for that one. That was good. I don't think they had much control over the second half, though.
No, I know. We don't get to control. I get all sorts for my last name, so it is what it is. But better than that, you know, better that than others. At least I got Michael. You know, something close to God. I heard.
That's right. That's right. That's right. All right. Well, let me go ahead and do this real quick.
Yeah, sure.
We have with us today on the Bank of Gerald channel, as well as his channel. We are both simultaneously recording this one. We have Michael. I want to make sure I say your last name right.
Daher. Yes.
Daher. There we
Amazing.
go. We have Michael Daher, who is the CEO. Am I getting the titles right? He's the CEO of Metafi Yeilders. And we came across this platform actually from a person that you have already previously interviewed, who I have been a watcher and a viewer of for the whole existence of my time here on YouTube, which is Crypto Muscle. And he actually personally reached out to me. And this was the first time he ever personally reached out to me. So I was like, yo, this is kind of a big deal. Crypto Muscle is reaching out to me about a platform. So I had to give it a look. And then you had messaged me and said you'd like to have a Zoom call. And I said, well, I don't really get an opportunity to talk to a whole lot of CEOs of platforms on a Zoom call. So this would be a good opportunity for me to, one, take that opportunity to get a chance to talk to you and really kind of pick your brain and see what you've got going on. I want to jump to this and jump out of it as quick as possible.
No problem. Take your time.
This particular subject, Crypto Muscle brought up, and I want to bring it up because I believe that a lot of the viewers that watch my channel, we also had the same encounter with a previous platform that we did interviews with the person that was supposedly involved, and you know, everything seemed like it was running great. It actually caused the trust level to raise to a point in this space that really isn't there, right? We're in this space a lot of the time. Hold on, I'm getting a phone call, Nita. A lot of the time in this space, the CEOs and the people that say they're at the top of the company, they're either not real people, they are scammers and spammers. They're people that are maybe controlled by another person. They're just a face. And that was one of the things that happened in a previous platform. I believe he said a name, Dylan Carnell.
He did mention, and look, as I just mentioned previously, I think to the benefit of members, I've not come out of that space to this space. I've come out from you know, a more I guess community-based projects that didn't have me as the face. I'm not known in the crypto space. I'm new. You can see what I've done. That's more you know, fairly government level projects. But when he mentioned names, some of them I've never heard of. And I think that's a credit to us, is we've not really taken, we don't want to know what other people have done. We don't want to follow in their footsteps. We've seen, you know, I had my first experience with cryptocurrency alone, and I thought I'd never do it again. And then obviously based on that, I went into a different area of blockchain technology, not really so much to do with cryptocurrency, but somehow about 3 years ago, I got drawn into chart trading, but not for crypto, for stock market. So we built a platform for that. So I learned a lot of the ins and outs of what a platform should and shouldn't do, and hence where we are today. So it's not about a program of affiliate marketing as much as it has that side to it. We want our members to make money from smart trading, from smart, it's yield farming, but to understand what our platform is doing in the background, not just go, oh, I put $1,000, I get $1,030 back. Yeah, everybody can do that, but the logistics, and I always will come back to this when Crypto Muscle was asking, like, what's the safety? What's it's community driven lending. Anybody who's not in the DeFi space, you call it DeFi. I'm going to be Aussie for you. It's Metafi, not Metafi, right?
Metafi. Okay.
All right. So
that's good to know. I want to make sure I get names right.
Everybody's telling me it's Metafi, but I just can't get out of this habit now. So the DeFi space is complex. How we do our trading in the background, our lending criterias and all of that. Yeah, it's done to death. But the algorithm, I come back to our algorithm. That's what I want to focus on. I was reading about somebody was saying, you don't get anything for free. Right. Everybody's risking, including my money spent to build this system.
It's a risk every day to leave your house.
Yeah. Well, especially in crypto, and I had a minor little panic attack a week ago because I thought, well, all my cryptos are just going down the gurgler because I followed somebody's advice. I didn't go to my charts, which I normally would do. So it's for me, and that's what I want to share with the community. I want everybody to put their money in where there's software that's doing the work for you. Right. Okay. Understood that if we wanted to do affiliate marketing where we just take the 10s and 8s and 3s and 5% and then pay it back to the person who's put it in, everybody can do this. Right. Right. You see, when you log into your account, you can actually see who's putting in their money, who's taking out their money. There's no, I can't make that any more transparent. Like I'm telling you, every single user, you will see somewhere down the road, in my demo platform, I've actually put $1,000 in, which is real. And I want people to see that I'm not here to take people's money. I've put my own $1,000 and I'm going to show you what happens to that $1,000. Yep. Simple as that.
And that's kind of the similar approach. That's a similar approach that I take in talking about different platforms on my channel. I come from a place of personal experience. I don't ever try to tell anybody what to do. Yep. I just share with them what I'm doing. And if it's something that they feel like that they want to add to their portfolio, if they want to add it to their experience in this space, then cool. It's totally 100% their decision. But one thing that I do notice is that when I do speak about things that I'm involved in, people start to come in groves. Yep. And that's kind of how we've built our channel here. I'm not sure how much you know about me or how long I've had the channel, different platforms that I've been involved in. But at this moment in time, there are a lot of platforms that people had a lot of trust in. And they, of course, we advise people never, if we advise people of anything, it's never to put in any money that you are not willing to lose completely.
Gerald, I want to add, sorry to interrupt you. I want to add to what you're saying. Actually, when I spoke to all of the people who I've chatted to so far, is I get it that lots of people can make lots of money from taking large risks. Mm-hmm. We want the smaller groups, the minorities, to have a chance to grow with us. It's not everybody, and I think I sound like a record player, but not everybody can afford to go, okay, here's 3,000 USD or here's 10,000 USD. Or, I'm going to put $100,000 in.
That's right.
this creates what, I can't afford this, I'm not going to make any money. So we want it to be for anybody who's got the capability and understands the risk behind throwing $100,000 into any platform. Don't look at us, any single platform. You know, where people talk about, oh, we got, you know, millions got stolen or wallets got stolen, or, well, I'm sure that they weren't anticipating that $260 million were going to get stolen. But that to me sounds a little bit fishy. Sorry, if the owner who did that is going to come for me, I'm going to say it loudly. How is it that you had $260 million in crypto and you managed to it just disappeared? You think, so you think at $1 million, you put another set level of security in. 10 million bucks, you go up another level and you go, hey guys, we're kicking ass, we're going to protect you this way. That's what our platform is doing currently. The minute we reach a certain level, we change many things. That's awesome. That you know that, so that if somebody tries to attack one server, I'm sorry, we're not available on this server anymore, we're now on this server here, and you don't know that, you just know that your money is safe. Right. That's one side of things. So come back to the same as you. I come from a very, very strong family. I don't want my reputation to be dragged through the mud. Where I was before, I had a very cushy job. I was getting paid lots of money to play with firearms. So taking this leap is because it's time for not just the people I'm doing the platform for, but I would like to make some money. Sorry, you know, if anybody says, oh, I think he also asked me, somebody asked me, well, how do I make money from this? Well, just like anybody else. I'm not buying expensive cars. I'm not going and using people's money. It's the money that I've earned in my lifetime. I've put it into this just like everybody else. And I'm accessible at all times. As I said to you, if anybody needs to speak to me, straight away, I'll jump on. As you know, I had you coming in at midnight last night because I want to be available to all the members. You've been in this space for a long time, but the Tom, Dick, and Harry have not been. That's right. That's right. But they're the ones I want to protect. You are smart enough and you've been in this game for a long time. I don't need to protect you as much as I do the families. Right. That's right. That's where we're heading with this, is that it is for everybody. The algorithms that we use have taken all of the charting mechanisms to make sure that any type of lending that happens in the background, the partners we use to do, you know, some of the coin exchanges are always safe. Not for you, but for us as a group of people. Simple as that. I've been getting the same question about, oh, but we've been here before. Okay. It's a choice you need to make, whether you work together as a community with everybody, with people like yourself and Crypto King, and I'm being hearing of the name Oracle. Well, I'm sorry, but I actually didn't know the name until I went and researched it.
Trust me, that's okay, because I didn't know the name until I researched it either. Cool. And
as much as we would love, and I know this would be a whole game changer for us, we want the support of the community. That's right. The volumes will make the money for everybody, rather than you know, trying to get these massive. I'm talking to a bank at the moment. The bank's going, I'm listening, but you need to give us priority. Nice, but it's your fault that we're doing this. Right. Isn't it? This is the theory. I will be very upfront with everybody. So I had my very first disaster when I was 20 with a credit card from one of our banks here. Yeah. They screwed me left, right, and center over a $3,000 bill. Wow. Right. $3,000. But I wasn't working. I was studying. I was doing an accounting degree. I was doing a software engineering degree. And the banks would not give me a loan because I wasn't working. But you gave me the credit card. Yeah. But now I'm at my limits, and I'm trying to find places to live, and I'm trying to find work when I'm studying almost like 9 hours a day. I'm sorry. What makes you think that I would give you? So you talk about personal experiences. I can tell you many of those stories when I was younger. Now at the age of 44, you hurt, and you watch the people around you, the families that have the same struggles. So come, I think 21 years later, yeah, I've done great.
Yeah.
But I'm reminded constantly that remember what happened to you with those big corporations. So we're trying to work out how we can make this so that no global corporation can come in and go, hey, we want you. No, it's the community that wants you, not you want us.
That's right.
Or you will hear the same thing when I come to the States and I meet you, you will hear the same thing, and I will be telling you exactly the same, because that's what I want for me. And I think it rings home for a lot of the people around us.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
But if again, so come back to the platform. Everything, the minute you put your deposit in, before you put your deposit in, everything's transparent. You can see who's deposited, you can see who's withdrawn, you can see how much money you've got, how much you're able to withdraw after the third day. We don't do the weekend trades, or we don't do the weekends as that.
So it's more like a business day, Monday to Friday type of thing.
Funny enough, as I explained to one of my interviewees, is it's a really great time for us to do lots of checks and balances for the members when the market's up or down, when the common sense. Working on another charting software for the Australian Stock Exchange, because I don't have the finance qualifications, but I have the knowledge of the charts. I know, I understand 100% how the banks work, how stocks work, volatility, risks, and all of that. So when we're doing those algorithms during the week, it's very simple because everybody's playing. On the weekend, it allows us to really focus on safety, risk reduction, all of the things that I think a lot of the other platforms forget over time. They go, okay, yeah, we're doing. But then it slips a little bit. They goes, okay, we now have way too much money. We're going to try. No, we cannot. We are not going to. At the moment, our roadmap is very clear. We have apps coming out. We have the growth strategy starting to spread across outside of Australia, Hong Kong, the Asian seaboard, and then and I think a lot of the states has already started based on people like yourself, the Dragon King. Everybody's a king with a crypto something behind it.
Right.
So just trying to and I'm trying to remember everybody. I think knowing you by your first name has been a blessing, because I can remember that. Yeah. But right now I'm speaking to kings and crypto kings, and I love it. It's so amazing. I just can't remember, right? Because you don't know the name, you know. Right. So, any other questions you have? I'm honestly I want to be very transparent. Want to be, I understand there's a lot of concerns with platforms and stuff. So,
first of all, the reason, and I won't stay on this long at all.
Go for it.
But the trust level, most of the people that watch me, we understand that sometimes when a platform comes and it looks great, it seems to have all the functionality, seems to be as transparent as can be, and are given some results and different things of like that. One thing that I always say is the best ability in this space is availability. Yeah. So, when we're talking about a platform, if we can talk about it for 6 months, a year, then the growth is going to happen. Yeah. But if we can only talk about it for a couple of weeks and then it's gone, how does even a platform developer expect any growth in a couple weeks, and then their whole plan is to leave? So I do understand that this platform is different. It has a face. It has a name and a CEO behind it that not only cares about the community, but also cares about his family and cares about himself enough to not put himself in a messed up position with the community. I think the biggest reason why Crypto Muscle mentioned that name is because he even interviewed this person, and
Okay.
everything seemed like it was a go, like everything, and we really saw a huge takeoff. I think, just to share a few numbers, I had a team turnover in that platform that he was talking to about 2.5 million. And for that, that had never happened for me in any kind of platform, any kind of, like, even the ones that are still around today that are doing well,
Yeah.
still haven't reached that number. So I think the difference between any other platform and those that give the accessibility to the CEO like this one is the trust level is with the community is able to be had. You
Yeah.
can earn the trust with the community. It's just, are the intentions good in the background? You know, and it seemed, you know, from me to you, it really does seem like the intentions are good in the background. It seems like you have the right intention. You have a plan in place. You have a contingency plan as well. I heard you speak about an insurance plan that you also have to kind of help people feel a little bit better. Not in putting more money, but just in feeling that their money is protected.
Yeah. So for me, there's two things that let me just get comfortable here. So there's two things for me here for us, especially in Australia.
Mm-hmm.
We have so many rules and regulations as a director of an ASIC registered company.
Yeah.
We've as you can see, we're registered now. Because I'm in this space, I'm being watched like a hawk. Don't worry about the members.
Yeah.
By officials, because all of a sudden I've gone from, let's say in my previous, I may as well tell you, from a $300,000 salary to could possibly be into the $1 million salaries,
millions,
right?
yes.
But that's all part of the growth, and I'm not taking anything at the moment because
Yeah.
I want to grow with the rest of the community. Because if you're making, then I'm going to make. That's how.
That's right.
There's no hiding that. If you're going to try and hide that, I think you're a bad business person anyway.
Yeah.
The fact that you guys make money, I will make money.
Yeah.
I drive a $40,000 car, right?
That Tesla, right?
Oh, did he tell you that? Shouldn't have said that.
I pay attention.
so it's the basic model, you know, the standard range plus, right? Don't have any fancy things that I live in a very nice house, yes, but I don't go out and go, oh yes, okay, it's time now. I'm gonna no, because end of the day, you guys might not come after me, but ASIC will. Australia's Securities Investment Commission will be right at my door going, hey, where's the money?
Yep.
Give it back.
Yep.
And if I've got nothing to give back, I'm going to jail.
Yeah, they'll take you instead.
Right. So bear that in mind. So insurance policies or not, the fact is that we've registered a company in Australia. At the very, very least, I'm now, I've got all of the question marks going, what's he doing? What's this? Why is there lots of, doesn't matter. You say to me, oh yes, because cryptocurrency has got no owner. No. They know, because everything, all the traffic is coming through my servers here in Melbourne, in Sydney. So back to that, I'm not prepared at any given time to put my family through the ringer.
That's right.
And to pull me out of jail. I have a very, very nice life. So that's basically that. Come to the platform security, the platform built. It's being built by what you guys want. Somebody said, oh, I want to see who's depositing, who's withdrawing. Oh, guess what? 2 days later, we did it. We put it in there. I get it. Lots of platforms will come and go, but the plan is to replace bank lending for the people.
Yes.
How we do it in the background, and I've told that to everybody. I'm not. That's one thing I can't give you those algorithms, but they're damn good algorithms to protect every player, including myself, in this space. So the long-term goal, I have a 5-year plan, is to replace banks, just because of what they did to me with my credit card.
Yeah.
Now, I might not take one down, but you know, it'd be nice to play with them fairly.
Yeah.
You know, being legitimate. I don't think banking systems are entirely legitimate, because right now, if you have a look at the Australian housing market, it's crazy. People can just get a house overnight. You know, somebody puts up for sale, it's sold the next day.
Wow.
Now, how is that possible? Nothing much has changed during COVID. If not, we've had worse times financially.
Yeah.
But I was able to mortgage another house before I started all of this, based on what lending criteria? That I own a property? Well, it's not good enough. I don't think I make good enough to sustain, you know, multiple properties if tomorrow I lost my job.
Right.
So there is no algorithms that tells me when I look at, so I'm looking at what we're doing, and I'm looking at what everyone else is doing, and I'm thinking, how is it that with my algorithms, we do all the tests and checks and all that, and we still can provide funding, but a bank holds you ransom. You fail on one repayment, for example, they take everything away from you, and don't even think past. There's so many things that go through my mind when I talk about this. I get a little bit frustrated, because it's not me now. I've done my that part. I've done all of this. I've had debt collectors. I've had everybody when I was younger and all that over that credit card.
Yeah.
So let's move forward 20 years, and I don't think that the bank DeFi systems work.
Yeah.
What do they call them here? SEFI, the centralized fund. I mean, right? It doesn't add up. So when we built this platform, the platform is to basically go, you know what? If I could, I don't know if I should do it over the YouTube, but I want to put a middle finger up, but I won't. To them. Yeah. That's what this platform is for. So a number of things: transparency, availability, and a platform that can withstand the tests of time, while everybody else around us is going, oh, well, maybe we should banking here, banking. No, that we're here to stay. We're here to build what the community wants. What I want and what the community wants are two very different things, but the common goal is to make money together.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. And I think that's what the community wants. They want something that they can count on, that's going to be here, that's going to be available for them, that can replace their bank, because we all know in this DeFi or DeFi space, like, it's the opportunity to earn is way better than any bank could.
Cheryl, you know, one thing that excites me about all this is that everybody becomes a bank. That's how I see it.
That's why the channel's called Bank of Gerald.
Yeah. And it's new to me in this space, as much as I think I'm very clever with algorithms and all of that. But this excites me even more. It's like the little guy, the little mum and dad, their $200 investment. A bank can't give you that shit. So they can't do that. You know, they go, oh, we'll give you 0.25% because you're only putting $100, but you give me $1 million, and I'll give you 1.2%.
Right. For the year.
No compounding, no nothing. You just say, oh, and then on top of that, Gerald, we'll take $100 fee just for you to withdraw.
Just withdraw your own money.
So my sister has this long-term savings plan, and the poor thing, she pulls out her money every July and December, and I was like, oh, how much did you make? Oh, couple $100, $300. And it's not a lot of money she's put in savings, but the fact that that's embarrassing to tell me that you've locked your money in for 6 months. Yeah. You got $300 for it. I can tell you a lot of other jobs that you can do for a lot more money. Yeah. Oh yeah. You know, if you want to gamble it, you could. There's more chances. You go to the casino. There's a higher probability of winning more than the bank.
Yeah.
So that's I guess the ultimate goal is that in about a 5-year play in this space is that we become a force to be reckoned with, community run.
Yeah.
Right, you see the percentages that we've got. They're fairly mild. We're not going to promise what we can't deliver, because we know that in the DeFi space we can go up to the 24 at the moment, 24%. But no, I'm not going to take that risk.
Yeah.
I'm not prepared to take that risk for the people, because if I can't give you 24%, I'm going to look like a complete dick, first of all, and then I'm going to have ASIC at my door going, hey, you're giving advice on financial instruments. No, it's a platform that everybody can use, and they can use safely.
Yep.
With our support, with everybody's support. Just like in the group you've seen in the Telegram, I get in there and I try to explain, and if somebody tries to pull you out of the group, I can't be responsible for you. I want to be responsible for everybody. So whatever you have questions, don't be embarrassed to ask, because if I can't answer them, support can answer them.
Yeah.
I think there's a couple of very, very clued up people in the group. They're community, they're helping. So we want to maintain that. I really don't want anybody to feel uncomfortable with the platform. Don't worry about me. There's thousands of me available, but I want to be part of their community. That's why I built this. I want to meet everybody. As much as the people that I speak to every single day, I want to be there and I want to meet everybody. I want to go through, the cool things that are coming up, the things that people want. Some things we can build, some things we can't, but we want it to be community based. So when I was listening to, I did listen to you a couple of times on the things you've promoted. Great. That's your bread and butter. This is how you present to your community. We just want to be part of that community, and we want them to share, and there's no denying what happens on these platforms. Lots of people can make lots of money. We want to bring those other groups to share that with. Right. Somebody told me I talked a lot, so if you have any other questions, please.
No, I was getting ready to ask you, because what tends to happen as platforms go, and then I want to give you a little bit of time to kind of share the platform with the people if you want to do a screen share and kind of discuss anything that you'd like to share. I've gone through, I haven't done my first official video yet of Metafi Yeilders. I want to respect how you say it, because that's But anyway, when we promote the platform, or when we talk about the platform on our channel, and we share our journey with the people here at BOJ, there's a lot of people that have these questions that will come to you. They'll come directly to you from Telegram, and I know Telegram is a world of its own that gets a little bit crazy. All right. Also on the website. So I guess the main thing I want to ask is, how is your support team? Are they prepared to take in a huge grove of people that could be asking the same questions every day, could be trying to figure out some really integral things in the platform that they just may need help on? How is your support team, and are they ready and prepared to bring on
look, to be honest with you, at the moment, no, we have a good support team, but we don't want to go and look. I don't know if you know about the salaries in Australia, but they're quite high. So we don't want to be outsourcing at this stage. So we want to keep it in Australia. So right now we've got 2 with me and then 2 outside. But the 2 that are with me in my office, they're amazing. They built this with me. So yes, we can, but at this stage, I want to be the one that answers the questions. So somebody,
I think that's better.
Sure. If you have a look in the Telegram group, there's me, and then there's Metafi CEO support. That's the only 2 that really get involved with the heavy lifting in the support arena. Eventually, if we're going that crazy, then we will put on more stuff. But right now, it's saving money to get a momentum for our members, right?
Yeah.
I can go and hire everybody tomorrow, but then what type of businessman am I?
Right.
Cool.
Right.
Yes. So support wise, we're capable of keeping up. If we need to, we'll bring on well, more staff, I guess, but just we will look at a cost-effective
on an as-needed basis right now.
Yeah.
It seems to me that you're saying you have the bandwidth to be able to handle as far between
thousands.
you and your team.
We can thousands of members between the four of us, but right now there's only me and the Metafi CEO support. That's at the moment. There's a lot of questions being asked that are to do with obviously with me, with the platform, and I don't want people guessworking this, and I don't have the luxury of time to sit and write out. You want to come directly to me, I will talk to you. I will give you the support you need. I'll walk you through the platforms. There's plenty of videos. Next week, I've got a full week in studio to go through risk management. I don't just want to go, oh yeah, my platform.
Right.
No.
Right.
I want everybody to basically go, hey, I know what DeFi is. I know what yield farming is. Yep. I'm going to make shitloads of money from it. And I'm not going to lose my money because another dickhead told me, I'm going to make lots of money. No. You need to understand the technology behind it, what happens in the background. Now, our algorithm might be a little bit smarter, but at least the members go, oh, yeah. So those things have been traded in the background because it's now, I've got a high level, I've got a volume, I've got indicators going here, and then go and check your free charts. They're everywhere. There's thousands of them. Yeah. But at least you know what your money is doing, right? So I've got about maybe 13 or 14 videos coming up next week with all of that. As I said to Mr. King, is I want to educate. Money will come and go. Money will come. Money will go. Money will come. Money will go. But if people are going blind, my platform is nothing. Simple as that. Yeah. Right. So when you go through
that adds more value to the platform to be able to not only make people money or assist in that process, but to educate people in the process.
Darryl, I don't want the people just to trust me. I don't want them just to trust me. I want them to trust themselves.
Yes.
They go, oh, shit, I know what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm so good. Because if you're doing it, no doubt the members are all making money. But if you've got that one link that's going, shit, this is really not, I don't get it.
Yeah.
It breaks a lot of the chains of knowledge. So as much as I want to promote the platform, putting money into a platform, getting money out of a platform, this is a no-brainer. But knowing why you're doing it, it took me weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks, and I shut myself in the room and I used my pen and paper.
Good old pen and paper. That's right.
And I'd write, and I learned all the indicators, all of the chart, the candlesticks, the line bars, and all. And I'm thinking, your head's going to explode. So what I want to do is go through a simplified method of that so that you make your own informed judgment. I hope that everybody believes in the platform is one thing, but trusting each other and trusting yourselves most. That's it. Because I can talk for hours and hours of how good my platform is, but we want you to make informed decisions, educated decisions, like any other high risk trading, buying and selling at Forex. I think somebody once conned me with a $250 trade on Forex back in 2012, and I was so excited. It was just $250, you know. Oh, yeah. Well, overnight I made $4,000, but he said to me, okay, now it's time for me to take over. So I thought, okay, yeah, you're the expert. 2 days later, balance zero.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. as I
Yeah.
promise you, all of the things I'm doing with this platform is based on the horrific experiences I've had. I've had some amazing ones, but when it comes to people telling me, oh, invest here, you know, back then you'd think, oh, you know, I'm just starting off to work. It's $250. I can get that back. And then you get excited. It's like, oh, $4,000. Oh my God, I can buy a Toyota Celica with that. That's what I wanted back then, right? and
Right.
and the bastard, he took it. He took it. I couldn't get hold of him. And you know what? And I never looked at his chart. I never looked. It just, I put $250 in. It turned to $4,000. Instead of being smart and taking it out or moving it myself, I said, you trade for me. You do it. You are the expert. Go for it.
Yeah.
2 days, Gerald, 2 days. I did not last 2 days. I'm like ringing the UK number, ringing nothing. So I don't want that to ever happen to any of the members here.
Yeah.
You need to learn with me. Whatever I'm putting out there, I'm putting in the extra effort to teach, not about the platform. It's why you're putting your money in that platform.
Right.
We have I think about 7 competitors that come very close to what we're doing. I'm not sure their returns. I don't want to know what they're offering, just because we don't know what the algorithms are. We have our own algorithms, and we're able to get such a great return for us. So somebody asked me, oh, well, how do you make money? Well, I'm doing the same thing you're doing. It's just I'm trying to get a bigger liquidity pool to play in that space like a bank does. And it's working amazingly at the moment. But you asked a question before also about the rate of growth. Yeah, we could be like, I can't remember what his name was, Daryl, no, the scam artist.
Oh, Dylan.
Yeah. Right, and we'll rally up and we'll put thousands of dollars into advertising. We get everybody dumping tens of thousands of dollars, and you know what? I'm telling you honestly and open-heartedly, I get confused. We want the community to grow with us to understand what is happening in the system, what what DeFi protocols we're using, which mechanisms are allowing us to get you the 20%, the 18%, the 10%, and then that break, because we. Just like here, especially in Australia, we are not allowed to have any type of Ponzi schemes. Zero, not even closely remote. So if I take your money and I give it to somebody else, and I take my money and give it to somebody else, you can call me in the jail. Yeah, it is really that simple. Cool. Yeah. So we want to protect ourselves just as much as anybody else. Yeah. The platform. Really simple. So I'm gonna, if you want, I can show you.
I'd love for you to share the platform with the people, and of course I'm gonna do my own rundown.
Absolutely.
As soon as I get some money in there, I like to at least have my own skin in the game before I, share it with anybody else.
I say to everybody, see how simple the mechanisms are. Invest a small amount of money, watch how it changes daily, withdraw it every 3 days or 4 days. Your first 3 days it's locked. Your fourth day, you can start to withdraw whatever is in there, right? So we want a long-term safe mechanism for everybody to use the system. Don't go throwing in hundreds of thousands of dollars. As much as that's a great thing for the DeFi protocols, the lending, all of that, we want a very, very clear understanding of the system by every member. Now, like you said, if you can throw away $100,000, that's you obviously know what you're doing.
That's your call.
Yeah. And you understand just have you tried to log in before to our system?
Yes, I actually logged in yesterday. I got a chance to kind of play around in there a little bit.
Yeah, I have to just do the auth settings because I've got it on paranoid. You think I've got? You think I've got?
Do what you gotta do.
You think I've got $1 million in there? So it's $1,000, but I've got every type of security. I've got cameras in the thing, and
Yep. Yep.
oh
But
goodness.
it is like $1 million because it's, you know,
it's hard. Look, I don't know what it's like in the States, but our cost of living is insanely high.
yeah.
So
I mean, I know where I'm living right now. It's over $2,500 for a 2-bedroom apartment a month.
oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Okay, so at least you get to find an apartment for 2,400. You just can't get one. You just can't get one. It's such a bad market at the moment. So
You can't even get an apartment.
no, you can't get a house. Nothing. It's a horrific. All right, what can you see? Let's see. Okay, we're back on the same screen, right? Can you see me? Yeah. All right.
I can see you, but it's just me and you right here.
Cool. Okay. Yeah. All good. All right.
All right. I see back office now.
Okay. Cool. All right. So when you log in, when you create your account, you get your password. You go through. You jump through some hoops for security reasons. You get a verification code and all of that. Once you've registered, you've gone past all of the security checks. The first thing, as I said to you, when you get in, go straight to here to the security settings, and turn everything onto paranoid. Right, so I've disabled it because I've got 2-factor authentication, but I can go like that, and then that will change everything to there. So this is at the moment is enough because I'm just demonstrating for you, but this is an account that I've just put $1,000 in, and when you get into the control panel, everything is on your front screen. You can see what's happened here, who's deposited, who withdrew, all the transactions, very, very transparent. There's no.
Are these the transactions from the whole platform or just from the people under you?
No, this is the whole platform. Okay. Everybody sees that. Yep. So this isn't just me. It's for everybody. I don't have anybody under me. I'm not going to participate in this, obviously, because we are not allowed to.
Right.
First of all, we're not allowed to here. So yeah. See, my team has got nobody. It's yeah. Nobody, no one's. I've got my own link, but I don't use it. So you start off by investing. You put in your amounts. If you're going for the 1% for 30, you put in a minimum of $100. So come back to that whole, the community being able to try it before. I kept hearing that somebody sold their land to do things with these platforms. Okay. I honestly, I don't want that responsibility on my head. We want you to grow organically with us. Grow organically. Start with, go up to 1,000. Don't go up to 15,000, 20,000. If you're not a day trader or an experienced financial analyst, don't be crazy. You will make money. You will make really good money with us, but follow what we're doing, listen to what we're saying, listen to people like yourself, Gerald, who've got a following of people who want knowledge, right? So if you want to do the 3.3%, go for it. Put in your 2,500, and as the returns or the interest becomes available on a daily basis, that will be shown to you here. Right, so it'll be the $44. If you want to withdraw, as you can see, I'm going to put mine back into the business. But if I back to paranoid, just give me a second. Okay. Right, if I try to withdraw it, you'll see I don't have any of my wallets in here. Because I'm not going to withdraw, right? I'm not going to withdraw anything. I'm just going to basically put it back into the community fund, the pool. But that's basically how that works. It is that there's your withdrawal. This is what's literally it's happening. It's the timing, right? Who did what the username, yeah. And you can see that the returns are being sent back on a daily basis. That is actually how simple that system is. You can see all your transactions. So if you see, like when I did I think when I did with the Dragon King, I did one transaction here, the 249. They took we use CoinSpot. We have to use an Australian-based wallet if we want to withdraw into our bank accounts, because obviously the tax department wants to help themselves. So that took 10 cents off my 250. Cool.
I got you.
The next day I put in
10 cents.
Yeah. Right, everything is there. What I did, the transaction history based on my deposits, it's here, there. It's really simple.
I have a quick question since we're on this page right here. On transactions, there's a lot of times in platforms where when the transaction is complete, it'll put in the batch ID, or it'll make the batch ID available to be seen, kind of as like a proof thing, just to let you know that at least the money is either on the way or you've received it. Is that something that this platform does it well? Do they provide batch IDs?
Yeah, it does. But remember, you got to withdraw the funds.
Correct.
Yeah.
But that would still show up in your transaction history, correct?
Yeah. So see how it's got here when I deposited. Right now, the money that's going into this section here, the minute I click withdraw, it'll add. Just if we go back, to here. Sorry, back to the main page. So the same, you see when with the withdrawals, the amount, the deposits, the earnings. You see here $2.02. You've got $1, got $3. So that they've actually clicked withdraw on their control panel
on their page.
Yeah, right. Which then will in their transaction history, because we put that information on here, we need a batch ID. We can't guess how much they've withdrawn. It has to be the amount that's gone to their wallet. So also in another, I think 10 days, I'm going to do another video of the withdrawal of that $44 back to a wallet, just to show you what happens at the 15 days, at 30 days, because at the 30-day cycle, you need to recycle your amounts. So it starts again. So it goes again in the cycle, which means you're going to get this going up again. But if I want to withdraw it every day, you can. And then that will be shown in your transaction history. It will be shown publicly on the control panel of everybody's accounts.
Okay.
Yeah. So if they've got affiliates, or if they want to use that the material that we've provided, they can. Or if you've got a blog, like a video, how you've got links and things like that. There's a referrals links page. So you see, this is just this takes a little while because this is not on our. It's on a different server. Everything that happens in the accounts, they're spread so that to protect everybody that uses the platform. As you can see, the other stuff was very quick, but then this is just lots of images, lots of text. So, and then it gives you all of the referral IDs and things like that you can use. It's pretty much like this one here.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, but ready for blogging, ready for using on your landing pages and stuff like that. And then when that's actually clicked, the person who's registered will be under your affiliate team.
All right. Another quick question.
Sure.
You mentioned that when you make a deposit, like say if a person is, I call them passive or active, right? So that passive earner, they're not really interested in sharing links. Their affiliate page will look similar to this, right? Maybe for the first month or two, they'll just be interested in earning passive money. But there are some other people out there that I call them active, or they're link sharers, right? Those are those people that are going to be actively sharing the opportunity with other people. When it comes down to the deposit, you said that your money is locked into that deposit for the first 3 days. You can't make a withdrawal from it from the first 3 days, correct?
Yeah, well, it won't be enough. Because so the reason we did, I thought to do it this way was purely just because if you've got $100, why are you withdrawing $1?
Correct. And I agree with that. I agree
just
with
the
that.
effort of taking out $1 for me, but maybe 3 can buy your coffee. Okay, does that make sense?
Right.
So that, and then it also allows us to do a little bit of algorithm work as well to make sure that you're getting a good return all the time. Being $100, the 1%, it's not really, and that's why I topped up my account for the purpose of this videos. $250, you don't get to see. It's $2.49. It's $2. It's $1. It's $1.25 or whatever it is. It's not enough to go, okay, well, at the end of 3 days, it's $3 something. At 250,
right.
I don't even know what that is. At 1%, it's what, $2? $2.49.
$2.50.
No, it's 25 cents.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. So this, at least now, I think this is, if I go back to the time that I did these transactions, they are individual deposits, and you'll see the earnings from the individual deposits. So on the 29th of March, which was not 9 days ago, you see, right? And then I did another deposit, and it's a very different, you see, they are different. That's from this deposit here.
And that this part, I believe, for me and a lot of the people that have watched me over the last year, everything that's on this platform is something that we have. Well, I won't speak for everyone. I'll just speak for myself.
Sure.
This interface that you have is very user friendly for me.
Yeah.
I've been through all of these. This is probably one of the easier interfaces to use that I've seen and been a part of. The second part of my question, as it kind of pertains to that first question, is for those active people, the people that are sharing their links. Say you have a person that comes on and he just kind of blows it up, and well, the question is, are affiliate commissions available immediately, or is there a wait time for that withdrawal as well?
At the moment, there is a wait time. I've set it at 10 days. I think it's 10 days at the moment. So I've explained this to somebody else earlier. So the reason we've done this is only just because we are not quite ready yet with the next set of automations, which will allow you to do the automatic withdrawals where you don't have to go in and withdraw every day if you wanted to. We're working on that. There's just for me, I'm not yet comfortable fully with the security aspects of allowing that to happen without thought. If I allow, let's say every day you take out your $1 into your wallet, for example, out of the 100, let's say we take out the $1 out or the 10 cents out every day on 1 million accounts, I'm now open to a lot of risk. Lots of people we're somehow through API calls, we're allowing 1 million accounts to be open. I'm not ready for that. So we make sure we do our checks to make sure that there's nobody being hacked or any wallets that are in jeopardy. That it's done manually at this stage. So I think we've set it at 10 days. Even if you want to withdraw the entire amount of your money, it's a 10-day turnaround. All the other stuff, it's usually between 5 or 6 hours. So your withdrawals, so this one here, if you want to take this out,
so from the time you withdraw to the time
it's a couple of hours.
It gets to your wallet.
It's the same thing. We use the same type of a double blockchain to verify. That's for that amount. But if you go, okay, well, Michael, we want to pull out our investment now, the $100 I want back, it's a 10-day wait time that we have to unlock.
And is there any?
Go ahead.
Is there an early withdrawal fee for those people that say, oh, I put in $100 and now I need it back, or whatever the case may be.
No.
Is there some kind of early withdrawal fee for that kind of situation?
No, you just won't get your balance, whatever you haven't taken out.
Full return.
That just disappears with your $100. So you get that back. Excuse me. But it's a matter of no, it's your money. It just takes 10 days to be withdrawn out of that account, and then the account gets closed. So you have to reopen an account from scratch, removing any previous affiliate amounts that you've earned or whatever. It just goes all back to zero. So yeah. No, really, we're trying to make things as fast as possible. It's only just that final. If you decide that you're going to withdraw that money, it's a minimum of 5 days, maximum of 10 for your initial investment.
Okay.
But all your withdrawals.
I think. Now, what I was about to say was, I think that with people, what am I trying to say here? Having complete control of your money is something that is becoming more popular.
You remember what I said, Jarrell? I would love, I would love everybody to be their own bank. This is giving you that feel that this is your account, it's your system, it's all your control. Just like a community bank, you see what's happening in front of you. You really can see who just deposited, who withdrew, who took their available balance out. At the end of my 30-day cycle, which is on the 28th or 29th of April, I'm going to do that process, and then I'm going to show the CoinSpot account that's been transferred to. So you can see how quick things happen in succession, just so that everybody understands that it's a fairly quick cycle to turn around. It's resets, it goes back to the original after your 30-day cycle, and you start again, and you start with, if you want to withdraw every day, that's your choice. Knowing that right now we are not allowing automation of that, but we are working really, really heavy on that. Once the apps are out, then you can just click on the app. Right now, you got to log in, you got to do all the security, no Face ID, no biometric security. When the apps are up, you have much more control on how quickly things happen. But right now, that's basically where we're at with it. But this is your control board. Everything is here. Deposit, withdraw. I can't make it any simpler, I think.
Oh no, it's extremely simple. It's almost painfully simple. It's almost painfully simple. I want to do just a quick follow-up. I don't want to take too much more of your time. I know we've been talking for a little while. I'm a talker too, so I can get going, and we'll be on here for 3 hours.
I love it.
I'm looking at the clock, like, then we have something to do today, But there's a few things you said. You said something about an app, right? So I wanted to ask you, most of the apps that I've seen on platforms are like exclusively Android, and I understand that is something that is more on the it's not as controlled by the developer as it is by the entity itself. Android, I guess, makes it a little bit easier to create apps on their interfaces and their infrastructure than Apple does. But there's a lot of Apple users out here that would love to know if an app is going to be available in the App Store for Apple as well as Android.
So I'll give you an example. CoinJar in Australia has cracked the Da Vinci code of cryptocurrency apps on the iOS. So I have an iPhone, and they allow me to use a card. And unfortunately, I'm using CoinSpot, so I'm not going to do this changeover now. But the reason why we are working on both iOS and Android, but it's the 30% fee you need to give to Apple. Do you want to pay the 30%? Okay. Do you want to pay the 30% fee? So the problem will be, see, this is the painful part for us is we're saying to you transparency, we're saying to you no fees, but there's the minute you hit that double click, you're giving 30% to Apple. Now, somehow CoinJar has not done that, because what has to happen, I think they're very clever. They're giving Apple 30% of their fees, not of the amount that was transferred. So if their fees, well, if their fees are 0.000001 Bitcoin, what's 30% of zero? It's zero. So I think this is, maybe that's how they've done it. So until we figure out what the policies are on iOS's fee structure, it doesn't matter whether you're dealing in cryptocurrency. The minute it's left a wallet or a bank or a credit card, Apple's gone, time to cough up 30%. Then you got, for us here, we give you 30% plus GST. So that's why we are doing both at the same time. We're not sure how that's going to work fees wise for us as the developer, because that will be paid by the members. So we don't want to do that. So to answer your question, yes, we are working on both iOS and Android, but Android will come probably a week before, and then we'll see how it plays out in our beta. We've got both versions already, but we haven't incorporated any in-app purchases or anything like that yet, which I think we're going to have to, because Apple forces us to do it. It's something the members will, I'm sure the members will have a discussion about in Telegram when we promote that, when we say that, when we tell everybody that the apps are coming. I just think it's premature, just because of the fees. Then after that, we've got then after that, we've got. I think
that's awesome.
Yeah, well, we don't want to pay fees. Yeah.
I don't want to pay fees either, but some fees are worth paying for what you're getting
100%
for that fee.
No, I believe in paying my taxes and all that, and I do all of that, so I'm good with that. But you want to be fair.
Yeah.
I have to say, to the credit of our tax department in Australia, it is one of the most nicest, most fairest ways of, if you've got issues, you ring them up, you talk to them, they give you solutions, and I guess and this is why I'm not against those type of things, or even paying some fees. But come on, Apple, 30% of somebody's $100 is still $30. It doesn't matter which. It doesn't matter which currency. Gerald, it doesn't matter which currency it comes in. $30 is still $30. Yeah. So
that's right.
So I think we will probably follow we'll go down the path that CoinJar has done, and do some sort of a card mechanism where you could withdraw after you've pushed the button. It goes and does the transfers and the calculations and all of that outside of the phone. Again, high risk. We don't want to do that. So we've got to. I'm not very good with that yet. So I got to find out the best way. I'm sure some developers already have cracked this, but so I'm not sure yet. To be honest. But both apps will be available. I think June, just when we finish our end of financial year.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, we'll definitely be looking forward to that. It's not very often that we see platforms launch what they actually say they're going to launch. Like, we've been a part of many things that say they're going to launch debit cards and applications and this and that and third, and then the next thing you know, you can't even find their website anymore.
Yeah, no. So I'll be very, very upfront. No debit cards at the moment. Very, very expensive. Yeah, be very clear. I had a chat with MasterCard 2 years ago on getting cards for another platform in China. So when I was there for a couple of months, they wanted to do this type of like Weibo, where you could pay with a phone, but you use your cryptocurrency, use your coins and all that. When I spoke to MasterCard first, if we're not generating over an X amount of $1 million per day, not interested. And that's the, hang on, Gerald, that's their fees, not revenue. They need the fees to be in the millions of dollars. So that means the average person would have to spend $100 million. No, more, because it's a 15% credit card. A MasterCard's 15%, 17%. You've got different versions of MasterCard and Visa. So they needed X amount of volume. And that was 2 years ago. Maybe it's different now because there are bigger competitors out there that are not Visa and MasterCard. But at that time, if I wanted to get 1,000 credit cards or cards with the unique number to act as a bank, first, I need a market license to be a bank. Second, I'd need $1 million plus, not even one. They wouldn't even tell me the number, but X amount of millions of dollars per day in their fees. Now, where am I going to get you that kind of money?
That's crazy.
Yeah, so a company like Weibo and WeChat, yes, they've got a 1.3 billion users. So 15% of that is already making them enough money in rotating revenue. So now, look, we're not going to ever make a promise on that until we are sure that it's going to be our cards, our strips, our fees, our this, where you guys can use them. But I think that's that's going to be after 5 years. I think I could be wrong. Maybe technology will change, but not on our roadmap. Apps June they'll be
like Crypto Muscle said, like Crypto Muscle said, that's not the biggest thing on our radar anyway. That's not the most important thing. That's just an additive. What's really important to us is being able to deposit and withdraw at the very basis. For a long time, and to hear that there's 3 to 5 year plan involved with this, we know that we can. We have a huge opportunity on our hands. I'll say that.
Yeah, even for me, I have given up a very, very nice, cushy job for this. I love what it's becoming. I love that I'm growing with the community, not just the other way around. There's a lot for everybody to learn. It's new. It's like when a bank first started, hundreds of years ago. Somebody did this, but probably on a horse and a cart, not on Zoom.
Right.
But it starts like this together, I'm not sure the richest, these people, the family, the richest family in the world. What's they called? Not Smiths. They're another
richest family in the world. I know there's
the big one.
Say that again?
No, they're not a Smiths. They're not. It's not a Smith.
Some names that. It's not a Smith. I know there's Buffetts out there that are rich. I know.
No. This is like the old, very, very old historical. But they could apparently
Rockefeller money.
They say they control everything. They control all the money in the world. Next time when I remember, I'm going to put it into the group and tell everybody about that. But so these people started like this. They got together.
We'll call them the elite for now.
We are going to be the elite, but we want to do it the same way they did it. Slow growth, progressive growth. As I said, I don't want to be running from anybody. I want everybody to come to me and say, "Hey, I don't understand. Tell me what I need to do, and we will fix it."
Yeah.
All together. There's you. There's Dragon King. There's another king. I keep forgetting his name. But these amazing people who've had their damage done. That's what I love about the people I'm talking to. We've been there, we've done that, we've been burnt, some more than others. So sorry, I'm not prepared to do it to myself. And it's as simple as that. So come back to the platform, whatever the members want, we will try and do the safest way to get it to all the members. Obviously we can't please everybody, but you're an expert. Dragon King's an expert. I've got expertise in charting, in understanding the ins and outs of crypto buying and selling. So altogether, we help the rest of the community. That's what I keep saying to everybody. That's what I want it to be. Because if everybody's making money, then for sure I'm going to be making money. It's common sense, logic,
That's right.
transparency, and I will never give up on saying this, is that if you are going to win in this particular platform, I will be as transparent as you need me to be at any time of the day. You say, Mark, I don't understand this, then guess what? I'm going to teach you. I'm going to tell you what happened. Or if we're feeling there's a high risk, then I'm going to mention that in the Telegram, because it's a risk for me too. I can't stress that enough. All the other stuff we spoke about today, Gerald, is all great. It's all wonderful, but it has to be said, the community must benefit from the platform together.
That's right.
That's it. It's really, I'm excited by what we're doing. We have put the power in the people's hands. It's and you'll see, and you can see in the Telegram, I have not invited 1 million people or 1,000 people. I'm just talking to 10, 15 people at a time. The momentum will pick up. I get it. But if I can't keep up,
I can almost guarantee you it's about to get crazy in that Telegram group.
Yeah, okay.
I can almost guarantee you that right now.
But I want to be there with them to go through that. I want to grow that momentum with the members. And I get it, because Dragon King said, oh yeah, get Oracle. Great, but I want to be ready for this amazing person that's going to be good for my community.
Yeah.
Cool. Did you do something? No, Telegram's playing up.
Oh no, I haven't. I haven't done, not yet.
No.
You haven't got the BOJ effect just yet.
Oh, come on! I'm waiting for this. But if you don't mind, if we can just cut the recording here, and then I would like to exchange.
Yeah.
Everybody's
let me say one more. Let me say one more
sure.
thing, folks. I want to thank you first of all while I have you here. This is again Michael Daher from Metafi Yeilders, the CEO. This is BOJ. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, and I'm not your financial advisor. I'm just a dude on YouTube showing you guys how I'm cranking out that crypto for many different platforms. Nothing more and nothing less. If you like this content, hit the subscribe button. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit the notification bell. Make sure you follow Metafi Yeilders on YouTube as well. I believe they have a YouTube channel where they're going to be giving a lot of information that's going to be very key to the growth of the community, as well as the growth in your own educational process and learning what's exactly going on. So again, we want to thank you, Mr. Daher, and we'll see everybody on the next video.
Thank you.
All right, I stopped the recording.
Cool, me too. I actually just want to give you my details. Everybody else says I don't even know how to stop the recording.